Nigeria, friendships can be like Ashoke, bright, bold, and full of promise. But one wrong stitch and the fabric begins to tear. This is a story about two young women, Ifunanya and Bisi. They laughed loud, dreamed wide, and believed nothing could break the bond they had woven with laughter, tears, and trust. Ifunanya was a soon-to-be bride, a whirlwind of excitement and drama. Bisi was her backbone, the friend who stood with her through every season. Ifunanya called her my ride or die, and Bisi would always reply, till the wheels fall off. Their story began one bright Saturday morning in a small Lagos apartment where jollof rice met perfume and laughter met chaos. Bisi sat on the edge of the bed, folding wrappers into a travel bag. Ify, hurry up, she groaned. You'll make us miss the bus again. Ifunanya, adjusting her gele before the mirror, smiled mischievously. A queen never rushes, my dear. They both laughed, the kind of laughter that fills a room and makes neighbors smile. They didn't know it yet, but this journey would test that laughter more than ever before. The bus park was alive. Horns blaring, traders shouting, passengers squeezing through narrow spaces with bags and babies. Ifunanya held a small cooler of fried meat like treasure, while BC juggled their bags and drinks. They found seats at the back, close to the window. As the bus rumbled out of the park, Ifunanya leaned her head on BC's shoulder. Can you believe it? By next week, I'll be someone's wife. BC grinned. And you still owe me for the Abshoebi freak. They laughed again. The road stretched long before them, red dust rising behind the trees, sunlight kissing their faces through the window. They shared chin-chin and memories, gisting about childhood crushes, church drama, and the madness of Lagos men. The bus moved, but so did life. Slowly, beautifully, unknowingly, toward a lesson they both needed. Hours later, the bus stopped near a thick green bush. Passengers stretched, some bought roasted corn, and others disappeared to ease themselves behind trees. Ifunanya bent to fix her sandal and spotted a large green leaf. She smiled. My grandma used to call this Odugbo leaf, she said. She said if your stomach betrays you, just chew two leaves and you'll be fine. Bisi raised an eyebrow. Odugbo, I'll remember that in case your wedding food does magic on me. They both laughed. It was a tiny moment, a silly exchange, but destiny, as always, was listening. Evening fell like soft gold as they arrived at Chuka's family compound in the east. Laughter greeted them both before they even stepped down from the bus. Drums echoed somewhere inside. The smell of pounded yam and egusi floated in the air. Aunties rushed to hug the bride to be. Children ran around shouting, Auntie Ify. Bisi watched her friend glow under their attention, proud, happy, and a little jealous of how love could change a person. That night, the compound came alive with music, food, and chatter. Ifunanya was everywhere, laughing, dancing, serving food. Bisi, ever the quiet helper, made sure plates were filled and cups was never empty. Gone, Ifunanya clutched her stomach suddenly. She groaned and dropped her spoon. Bisi, my stomach, oh, it's twisting. Panic shot through the air. Without a thought, Bisi sprinted out, remembering the roadside leaf. She jumped puddles, avoided chickens, and ran through the compound shouting, Where's that Odugbo bush? By the time she returned, breathless and sweaty, clutching the leaves like treasure, She found laughter, not panic. Everyone was laughing, including Ifunanya. It was just a joke, she gasped between giggles. You should have seen your face. The laughter felt sharp. Bisi stood frozen, leaf in hand, her heart twisting more than her friend's stomach ever could. Next, the compound was quiet. Stars blinked softly over sleeping roofs. But Bisi sat outside, staring at the lake. She replayed the laughter again and again. The same mouth that called her best friend had made her joke. If Lion came out, still smiling, unaware of the wound she had caused. Bisi, don't vex, Jerry, she said lightly. It was only vibes. Bisi said nothing. She just looked up, eyes shimmering. Sometimes, vibes cut deeper than knives, she whispered. Screams woke the compound. If Lion scream was real this time, twisting her stomach for true. She called out sweetly, Bisi, please, don't leave, please. Bisi rushed to her side, heart pounding. The world spun between pride and love. Was this another joke or a lesson from the gods? Mama Chica ran in shouting for help. If Naya's face was pale, her laughter gone. Tears blurred Bisi's vision as she remembered her friend's words. Then she whispered, hold on, Ify. She ran once more, through the mud, through the same bushes, this time not for play. When she returned, she held the leaf like a prayer. Hours later, if Lion lay resting, her pain eased. Bisi sat by her bed, silent. Between them lay the olive leaf, green and still. If Lion opened her eyes slowly, her voice was weak but scared. Bisi, I'm sorry. Bisi, I'm sorry. I wanted to impress them and forgot to be real with you. Bisi smiled faintly. I love you, Ifunanya. That's why I thought. They sat there, two women, two hearts, and one leaf that carried both laughter and pain. Morning sun bathed the compound in gold. The air smelled of rain and forgiveness. If Nine had Bisi sat outside, eating leftover yam, quiet but comfortable. Sometimes, silence heals more than words. Children played nearby, singing songs about love and friendship. The leaf, now dry, rested between them, a reminder that even wounds can bloom again if water. Weeks later, at the wedding, Bisi stood beside Ifunanya in matching attire. When the bride blew her bouquet, Bisi caught it and the crowd cheered. Ifunanya leaned in and whispered, for everything I broke, thank you for helping me mend it. Bisi smiled, eyes glistening. Just promise me no more pranks. They laughed, truly laughed this time, a laughter mended by honesty. And as the drums rose and the dancing began, the story of their friendship felt whole again. Because true friendship, like the Oduboli, may be bruised, but it still heals. Friendships are living things, easy to wound, but strong enough to grow again. Like the Oduboli, they heal when treated with care. So if you ever find a friend like that, hold her close, water the bone, and when the jokes turn sour, choose kindness over pride. Because love, in all its forms, remains the strongest medicine.